but I can use that for personal stuff too. My job microphone's a bit of a weird thing to say about that, but again, same thing. Like if I buy Tiny Tina's Wonderland for the channel, can I use that outside of the channel? Of course. Of course. That's how I look at it, right? I look at it as a personal expense as well. It's the same thing with Scarlet and Violet. Did Scarlet and Violet, did I say it was only, did I buy it only for the channel? No, I was a huge Pokemon fan. I wanted to buy Scarlet and Violet. Should I have written it off as a business expense? I should have. But again, I only did it because not only was I a big Pokemon fan at the time, but I was also wanting to play the new games. So, like, you know, it fit two different peas in the pod kind of thing. Like, it fit too many of the right spots, pretty much. So there was no point in me going anywhere else but that, pretty much. So it made a lot of sense for me to just say, hey, you know what? I'm going to go buy it for myself. So recently, the Switch 2 was released. And it got very bad reception, which was kind of awkward, which was kind of weird for me. Because back in... When did I get mine? And then Then there was a bunch of things where people were like, okay, when are we getting like an upgraded model? I think I got my original Switch, which I don't have anymore. I think I got my original Switch, which I think started the channel. No, I didn't use that to start the channel. I used my newer one with the improved battery thing or whatever. I used that one for the channel. But I think for my old one, I think for that one in particular, I used... Oh, this is moss. I figured it was moss. But that one I got in, I think it was 2019. It was like shortly after Let's Go came out. I think it was like a few weeks after Let's Go came out. Or like a week or two or something like that. And I love the Switch. I didn't like the Joy-Cons. I did use the Joy-Con slide controller thing. For one of the games that I got, it was like... if you played Hyrule Warriors, it's something like that, but it was like a different one. I don't want to say the series out loud because I might want to play it for the channel, and I don't want to like spoil it that I want to do it. But yeah, like I was having a lot of fun with that series, and the first game, because I got the sequel, but I got the sequel in like the deluxe like box edition. I still have the box. I don't have the cartridge anymore. I gave it to a friend because I was like, hey, I got it digitally, so here, you want the game? And I know that's a very silly thing, though, but like, hey, it's a game that I'm going to be playing, and I have a digital version of it. I don't need a physical copy. So, who cares, right? So I have the digital copy, and I was just having a lot of fun with it. I beat the game. I beat the game on, I think, 3 different difficulties, and then I think I was trying to work on the 4th difficulty, and then I just got bored with the game. But yes, I think that was 2019, and that was when I realized that I did not like the Joy-Cons at all. For Pokemon Let's Go, it was fine, because that was the only controller I had for that. It did not take the Pro Controller at all, which was very silly, in my opinion. And not to mention, though, that those games were actually kind of easy anyway, so... yeah. Okay, so here's a better ruined portal. Because it's more out in the open. It's not halfway in the mountain. So that's good. But yeah, like I was... yeah, so in 2019, I got my first Nintendo Switch. I know it was released in 2017, but there was no way for me to get it in 2017. Like, there was no way for me to have gotten it, so... the only time I could have gotten it was in 2019. And even then, I don't think there was any main series Pokemon games that came out on the Nintendo Switch at around that point. So there was no reason for me to even get a Switch at that time. So me getting it at 2019 felt, I almost said 2017, but for me getting it at 2019 felt reasonable because I was able to quite literally do what I wanted. There we go. Got a ruined portal over there. Gonna go to the village though. Ditto! I don't have any Pokeballs though. If only you could like sell items though. Why can't there be like a villager that buys items and gives you like the things you need? That would be pretty cool. But anyway, yeah, like that's the only thing I can really say though, is that like I won't be getting a Switch 2. If anything, I will wait until Legends EA is around the corner and then I will buy it. But I will buy it under protest, if that makes sense. So, okay. So I won't be buying it for personal reasons because I probably don't even want to Switch 2 at all. Hands down. Despite the fact that I really wanted a better version of the Nintendo Switch, I probably won't even enjoy the Switch 2. However, I will admit that I was one of the few people that were online at the time that asked for something that was like the Switch 2. Something that was like way better than what we were having. Oh, I can find an Arcanine? Bro, it's level 53. Let's go. That's free XP. Close. But, what's our? Okay. But yeah, but like, I'll probably wait until the last possible second, get Legends EA kind of thing. The only reason why is because, okay, I know I shouldn't say this out loud because like, I don't know what they did with the Switch 2. Exactly, I don't agree with it. But in my opinion, in my humble opinion, I don't want to give Nintendo any more of my money. I don't mind buying ZA. Like, I don't mind going to like a store, getting the physical copy, and then playing it. I don't mind doing that. That's not the issue here. The issue is that I don't want to continually support the company until something changes. Because obviously, whatever they did with the Switch 2, it just feels like a disgusting mess that I feel like they just didn't care about the fans at all. They just said, hey, look at the money we can possibly get with this. And that's what I feel like. And not only that, their interactions with Pal World over this weird thing that they have kind of thing, it's just disgusting. Like, instead of making it a friendly competition, like, oh, Pal World's affecting the market in a way we never did. Is Pal World on Nintendo Switch? No, it isn't. It's affecting the other consoles that are out and about. It's on I think it's on PS4 or PS5 or whatever. It's on Xbox. It's on PC. It's on Linux. I'm pretty sure you can play it on Linux. I know the Steam Deck you can, but for the Steam Deck, you have to have like certain modifications to the settings in order for you to have a decent experience with it. And I'm pretty sure Mac can probably play it too, but nowhere in there does it say like, oh, it's also on the Nintendo Switch. No. What's Pokemon on? Nintendo Switch. So obviously it's affecting the market that Nintendo has not affected at all. but yet they want to stick their nose in somebody else's business and go, yeah, it infringes on our copyright. Okay, but you're not tapping into the market where you should. That's the problem here. They're affecting the market in a way that you're not using. You're not sending stuff to PC. You're not sending stuff to PS4. You're not sending it to anywhere else but your own console. And you're complaining because nobody wants to play your console or nobody wants to play your games because they can spend half the money. I remember because I think I spent half of what I actually spent for the original Pokemon game. Not including DLC, but like the Pokemon games themselves. And I got about the same level of experience, if not better, because it's like a survival game as well as a monster catcher game kind of thing. So it makes a lot of sense. Nope. It's too much like Pokemon. Like, what part of Pal World feels like it is the same? Can I grab current locale? No. Okay, well, I'm going to create a new one. I'm going to call it current locale for now. And I'm going to go back to the Raft Lab. Perfect. You know what? I'm going to do this instead. I'm going to go delete the Raft Lab one. Oops. I'm going to delete the Raft Lab one. And I'm going to go put a different one here. Raft Lab. We'll keep it with the blue. Keep it with the blue theme. Yeah. That way that we're actually actually going to be on solid ground. Cool. There we go. Perfect. But again, like, I don't understand what they're doing with that. Like, they're destroying their own name and brand over what? Because Power Worlds can potentially break their brand kind of thing, or can damage their brand. You're damaging your brand by going after something that's not even partially affecting your brand. It's like one of those things where like the only thing that's harmful to you is you. Okay. I want coal. Technically I want charcoal, but yeah, I think coal would be better. Okay. There we go. But again, like, I don't understand the logic that they have for that. Like, oh yeah, by the way, like, if you support this kind of thing, it's like, you don't like us at all. It's like, of course not. Why would I care? And then you have some people that are trying to defend, like, big Nintendo because, you know, they want Nintendo to do very well. I want Nintendo to succeed. Like, you know, like, I want them to be able to, you know, continue doing Pokemon games, though. Like, I want to do all that stuff. Like, I feel like, you know, they do a good job at trying to show off, like, what they can do kind of thing. But since Scarlet and Violet, no. Like, since Sword and Shield, Scarlet and Violet, no. like, I feel like that they sort of lost my interest in them doing it. In them making Pokemon games. Like you lost me. You guys don't know what you're doing anymore. Or at least you guys make it look like you guys don't know what you're doing anymore. And yet, like, we are still trying to figure out what you guys are doing, right? I love the Raft Lab. I like what I did with it, though. It looks awesome. Would you believe me if I actually told you, though, that I did all of this without actually, like, looking up how anybody else built their base? I took my raft idea, and I kind of just went, you know what, let's go and improve it. I came up with this. I still like the log idea, though. Like, I still like this idea. And I like how, like, with the log kind of thing, like, it kind of destroyed, like, the land a little bit. So that's why, like, you got pods all here. I love the idea.